You know that feeling where you're doing everything to move ahead financially, working long hours, strategizing, even dreaming about what financial freedom would look like. Yet somehow things still don't come together. It's like there's a missing piece, an unseen obstacle that blocks every chance for abundance. For so many of us, it feels like wealth is just always out of reach, no matter how close we get. But here's something that might just change how you see things. What if the universe has actually been trying to bring you wealth and success, and you've unknowingly been blocking it from reaching you? Think about this. Every day, subtle signs, new opportunities, and even conversations present themselves to show us a path toward abundance. There's no shortage of ways the universe tries to nudge us toward the life we want. It's that vision of living comfortably, of being able to give freely to others, or maybe even retiring early to finally enjoy life on your own terms. But something happens whenever money seems within reach. Unexpected expenses show up, stress rises, or old doubts start whispering that it's just too good to be true. What if those setbacks, instead of being the universe's way of denying you, are actually coming from within, barriers that we've unknowingly built? The reality is, without realizing it, we often stand in our own way when it comes to wealth. Some call these limiting beliefs, others describe it as a scarcity mindset. But the truth is simpler. The universe has more than enough to offer, and it doesn't play favorites. It flows toward energy, beliefs, and the openness we have to receive it. If you're feeling stuck, if money seems to evade you, it's not the universe resisting you. It could be that something within is keeping that abundance at arm's length. In this video, we're going to explore why this happens and reveal the hidden ways we unknowingly block the flow of wealth. We'll look at how deeply ingrained thoughts, habits, and emotions create an invisible shield around us, even when we're surrounded by opportunity. By the end, you'll see that the power to unlock financial flow has always been in your hands. All that's needed is learning to lower those barriers, welcome abundance, and truly trust that you're worthy of all the universe wants to bring you. This could be the breakthrough you've been waiting for, the insight that finally explains why things haven't aligned, and, most importantly, how you can change that. The universe is ready to bring wealth and success into your life. Are you ready to let it? Hey there, I'm Elias Gray. Just a friend here to help you attract, keep, and really vibe with the energy of money. My goal is simple, to guide you toward financial freedom in a way that feels natural and achievable. Let's start with something powerful yet often overlooked: the hidden beliefs we hold about money and wealth. Many of us think of money as something we work for, save up, and manage carefully. But have you ever considered how your deep-seated beliefs might actually be creating an invisible wall that keeps money from flowing into your life? This is one of those areas most people never even realize is affecting them. Yet without knowing it, thoughts like money is the root of all evil or rich people must be greedy can send signals that clash with the very abundance you're working so hard to achieve. Take a moment to think about how you felt about money growing up. Maybe you heard your parents stress over bills or saw arguments about spending. Those experiences form the beliefs we carry into adulthood, whether we realize it or not. And it doesn't stop there. Society's messages about wealth, that it's hard to get or that only lucky people get rich, can further reinforce these beliefs, creating mental barriers to financial success. One personal story that really brought this home for me was a conversation with my son, Mark. He came to me one day, frustrated after a school lesson on the 1%, saying he thought it was unfair that so few people had so much money. It got me thinking about how early these beliefs take root and how easy it is to let them shape our entire financial journey. Instead of dismissing it, I explained that while some people may misuse wealth, others do great things with it. This shift in perspective allows us to view money not as something we're either lucky or unlucky to have, but as something we can build a positive relationship with. These hidden beliefs become patterns, and patterns become behavior. For example, let's say you hold the subconscious belief that wealth is somehow selfish. You may unknowingly push away opportunities for growth, avoid asking for a raise, or undercharge for your skills. It's like telling the universe you don't believe you're meant to have more, and so it responds accordingly. It's not that the universe doesn't want to bring you wealth. It's simply echoing the energy you're putting out. The good news is that these beliefs aren't set in stone. Recognizing them is the first step to dissolving them. Once you identify a limiting belief, you can begin to question it. Ask yourself, where did this idea come from? Is it really true? Has it been holding me back? This can be powerful. For example, if you find yourself thinking that money is too hard to earn, try flipping that narrative to something more empowering, like money flows toward me as I provide value. When you shift those beliefs, it's like opening a dam that lets abundance flood into your life in ways you never imagined. Changing beliefs isn't about faking it till you make it. It's about recognizing the stories you tell yourself about wealth and rewriting them with ones that align with the life you want. Once you're aware of how your thoughts shape your reality, you start to see just how much power you have to change it. So, think about the beliefs you hold about money. Could some of them be blocking you from the very abundance you deserve? When you understand that you have the power to reframe your beliefs about wealth, everything starts to shift. The barriers come down, and the universe responds in ways that might surprise you. This is just the beginning, but it's an essential step, clearing the path for all that the universe has in store for you. Once you start uncovering those hidden beliefs about money, the next step is creating a new kind of energy around it, an energy that actually attracts wealth instead of pushing it away. This is what's often called aligning with abundance. Now, I know that can sound a little abstract, but this shift isn't about some mystical process. It's about changing the way we feel, think, and act when it comes to wealth. And this shift can be so powerful that it's almost like you're changing the radio station you've been tuned into your entire life. Think of it like this. If you're constantly tuned into a scarcity mindset, thoughts like, there's never enough, or money is hard to come by, then every financial decision you make gets colored by those beliefs. You might start worrying about every penny, holding on too tightly to what you have, or hesitating to spend even when it's necessary. It's a mental loop that traps you in a feeling of lack, which affects your actions and, ultimately, your outcomes. But when you start to tune in to a frequency of abundance, the entire mindset changes. Suddenly, you see money as a tool, a flow that moves through your life, rather than something you need to guard, fight for, or stress over. Let me give you a real-life example. My wife, Julie, once faced a big career decision. She was offered a promotion that involved a lot more responsibility, but it came with a significant pay raise. Now, the old scarcity-focused way of thinking made her worry about balancing work with family time and even feeling guilty for making more money. But after we talked it through, she decided to shift her focus. Instead of looking at the promotion as more work, she started seeing it as more impact. She visualized herself using the extra income to benefit our family and even help others. Once she made that shift, she went into the new role with energy and confidence, and it felt like everything in her career began to flow more smoothly. Aligning with abundance is about seeing money as an ever-present resource, not limited, not exclusive, but something you can welcome into your life by how you approach it. Start by focusing on gratitude. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Think about what you already have, what money has already brought into your life, and even thank the universe for the wealth that's coming your way. When you do this regularly, it's almost like training your mind to recognize abundance, and you start to see more opportunities, more connections, and even unexpected sources of income. Another technique that can be a game changer is visualization. Imagine the life you want, not as some distant dream, but as something already unfolding. Picture yourself living without financial stress, able to pursue your passions or support your loved ones. For some, it might feel strange at first, but visualization taps into your subconscious mind, priming it to take action in alignment with those dreams. This isn't wishful thinking, it's helping your brain create new pathways that guide your everyday decisions toward those goals. Finally, surround yourself with people who inspire an abundant mindset. If you spend time with those who constantly worry about finances or believe that success is out of reach, you'll absorb some of that energy, often without realizing it. But if you find mentors, friends, or communities that believe in possibility, growth, and abundance, you start to see that same energy reflected in your own thoughts and behaviors. It becomes easier to think, I can achieve this, instead of this is too hard. So consider how you can start aligning your energy with abundance. Focus on gratitude, visualize the life you want, and choose influences that reinforce those positive, open beliefs. Little by little, you'll notice a shift, less stress, more confidence, and often, showing up in ways you didn't expect. This is the energy that attracts the universe's abundance, letting it flow into your life, ready for you to accept. Now that you're starting to shift your mindset and align your energy with abundance, it's time to bring that energy into your daily life through action. This is where transformation happens because even the most positive mindset needs support from our actions. Creating simple daily habits that invite wealth into your life is like building a bridge between the beliefs you've cultivated and the real-life changes you want to see. These actions don't have to be complicated or time-consuming. They're about small, meaningful steps that keep your mind, body, and spirit in harmony with the wealth you're working to attract. One of the most powerful habits you can start right now is to set clear intentions for your finances each day. Imagine waking up in the morning, and instead of diving straight into work or chores, you take a moment to set an intention for abundance. This could be as simple as saying, "Today, I welcome all opportunities for wealth and growth into my life." By starting each day with this intention, you're priming yourself to see opportunities you might otherwise miss. You're also sending a message to the universe that you're open and ready for the flow of abundance. Another habit that's surprisingly effective is practicing generosity. Yes, giving to receive. Now, this doesn't mean giving away more than you can afford or sacrificing your needs. It's about creating a mindset that views money as something that flows, rather than something to be hoarded. I started this practice with my kids, Mark and Elena, by setting up a small give jar in our house. Whenever we come across spare change or feel grateful for something, we put a little money in the jar, which goes toward a cause we choose as a family. Over time, this habit has helped them and me see that money isn't just about taking. It's also about sharing, supporting, and creating good in the world. It's amazing how this simple act has shifted our whole family's relationship with wealth, making us feel connected to something bigger than ourselves. Tracking and celebrating even the smallest financial wins is another powerful habit. Many people don't realize how much of a difference this makes. When you're working toward financial goals, it's easy to overlook the small steps, like paying down a bit of debt or saving a little extra in a month. But celebrating these wins, even writing them down in a win journal, reinforces the progress you're making and helps you stay motivated. This habit teaches your brain to focus on growth rather than lack. So each time you check off a milestone or make progress, no matter how small, you're building a foundation that keeps you moving forward. One more habit that can create massive shifts is setting aside time each week for financial growth. This can be as simple as dedicating 1 hour to reading about finances, learning a new skill, or reviewing your budget. What matters is the consistency. Over time, you'll be amazed at how much this wealth hour can do. You start noticing patterns, learning new strategies, and even discovering ideas that help you maximize your income. Julie and I started doing this together, and it's been a great way to stay aligned in our financial goals as a family. It's turned money conversations from stressful to empowering, and it keeps us on the same page. As you adopt these habits, keep in mind that building wealth isn't about dramatic, one-time actions. It's about creating an environment where abundance feels natural, achievable, and even expected. Small, consistent steps each day reinforce your belief in abundance, allowing the universe to respond in kind. So, take a moment to consider which of these habits feels right for you. Start small, and let these daily actions build into a lifestyle that naturally attracts and sustains wealth. Remember, it's these consistent, intentional actions that truly make the difference. Perfeito! Aqui vai a conclusão. We've explored a journey today, a journey where you've taken the first steps to uncover the blocks, shift your energy, and start creating habits that welcome wealth into your life. The universe truly wants to bring you the abundance you've dreamed of, and now you have the tools to let it flow. The beauty of this process is that each step forward brings you closer to a life where financial freedom feels as natural as breathing. So, as you step back into your day, remember that the universe is ready, right here and now, to help you create the wealth you deserve. All it needs is your willingness to receive, your openness to trust, and your commitment to these small but powerful actions. Keep growing, keep trusting, and keep taking those steps forward. And remember, here you become a money manifestor.